Alright guys, this is going to be the unboxing for the mid-size Slayer Exciter Tesla Coil made by Gary Bluer. He was actually the one who invented the Slayer Exciter circuit, I believe. And so I wanted to do an unboxing of his mid-size Tesla coil because I've bought a lot of other products from Gary over the years, and I feel like he is just a really underrated seller. I'd like to see this guy do a lot more with his Tesla coils, so you guys should definitely hop on eBay or Amazon and check out Gary Bluer. Search up Slayer Exciter Tesla Coil on eBay, and if you find Gary Bluer for the seller, I'm going to try to post some links in the description so you guys have a little easier time finding it. Hey kitty. But yeah, this guy's definitely way underrated for the quality and the packaging of everything that I've ever gotten from him. Has been really nice. Here's his address if anyone would like to write to him. He does have an email and stuff. I'll try to link that in the description also. But yeah, this is going to be the unboxing video, and then maybe I'll add on another part of the video of actually setting up the coil and getting it going, and then you guys can check that out. But I'm going to try to do this unboxing with one hand, and hopefully the cat doesn't interfere with this too much. But let's see. It's really taped up nicely. It's going to be hard to film and film and open at the same time, but we're going to do this. Should have cut this open before I started the video, but I didn't because I'm never prepared. Alright, there, we got that opened. Okay, so here's the first look at what's inside. It's all packed nicely. I'm gonna go ahead and pull this out, hopefully with one hand. Yep. Gary does a really nice job of packaging everything and setting you up so you can build more coils and learn about everything. So here's everything all wrapped up and packaged. We'll get to that in a minute. I want to go through this. The first time I bought stuff from Gary, I made a review video on it, and it was really low quality, and I wish I spent more time on it. So this one I'm going to actually go through everything so you guys can see what you get firsthand. Here's the disclaimer for the Slayer Exciter. Obviously, if you're running it at higher voltages, it can be a fire hazard. You know, don't use it around sensitive electronics, pets, or children. The cat definitely knows Tesla coils are not to be played with. She's definitely got burned before messing around with my old one. You do have to be aware that if you live in certain places, the FCC will probably have issues with this maybe, but Gary simply writes that, you know, by purchasing this, you agree to the disclaimer and that you take full responsibility for using this product. It can be dangerous, but if you're smart and, you know, take certain precautions, it's not a big deal. So there's that. And let's get to page 2, because there's some really good diagrams and stuff in here that I never saved the first time, and I wish I would have. So here is the certificate of authenticity, signed and dated by Gary, which is really cool. And let's see. The next one, this is where it gets good. So he takes the time to give you this. If you don't know anything about electronics, this is really nice. He shows you the different types of transistors and what numbers they are, and he shows you where the base, collector, and emitter is in each one of them. Shows you the resistor and the sign for the resistor. This is what it looks like, and this is the sign on an electrical diagram. And same with this. This is what a diode looks like here, but this is the sign for it on an electrical diagram. And then he's got the AV plug, which is, I'll get into that. That's kind of the tester. So that's really neat that he does that. I'm glad he took the time to, you know, give you a bunch of information on it. He does have some really good videos on his YouTube channel explaining his Slayers, but alright, so here we have, he writes it all down. We've got the Slayer Exciter 2N222 with the TIP41C. So it's really well documented. Sorry about the lighting and everything. I'm doing this in my camper. I know it's not the best, but I wanted to take the time to just show how quality this is, and that he gives you everything you need to be able to redo this again. But yeah, here you've got your 2N222 or your TIP41C, depending on which circuit you're running. We'll get to the next one. This one is the Slayer Exciter with just the TIP42C. Once again, this circuit will run 1.5 to 12 volts. You know, they got all the information that you'd need. It tells you what diodes, what resistors, what transistor. It's really, really good. And then this will be the final one. He sends you all the pieces in this kit to build all 3 circuits. One circuit comes pre-made. So this one uses 3 transistors, and I believe this one is the 1.5 volt circuit. So this circuit operates super efficient at 1.5 volts. So I'll give you a little better look at that. Just document this even for myself so I have it later, because this information is really good. I wish more people knew it. So there's the paperwork that comes with the Slayer Exciter Tesla Coil, the mid-size one from Gary Bluer. Now we'll get into the actual parts and pieces. Here, oh, it's still plugged in. So I love how he does this. He did this last time too, and it makes it so simple. So here's the bag of all the extra parts and pieces that you get with it. You know, diodes, transistors, a 1.5 volt battery holder, AA battery holder. You get the AV plug, which is in there, and I'll explain that. And I really do like the first 2 coils that I bought from him was about maybe 4 years ago, and he didn't have these. Now he's got these. All of the wires have a nice little piece of wire soldered onto them, so you can plug them into the breadboard. And it comes with a few alligator clips and just all kinds of really great stuff. An extra heat sink, the top for the top load of the Tesla coil. It's just all really good. Yep, here's another nice hard, you know, soldered wire, so it plugs in good. This is my favorite part. Gary puts the whole circuit together on a breadboard, plugs almost everything in. The L1 coil's plugged in. All you have to do is plug in the L2 coil, and you have to plug in a power and a ground. And he makes it so simple to get started. So now I'm going to open this, hopefully carefully. Sorry, I'm bad at filming and paying attention at the same time. I know this video is going to be really long, but I just wanted to document how good a quality everything is and how well it's packaged. And I mean, this guy definitely deserves every bit of this video for the time that he puts into his stuff. It's quality, it's made nicely, it's very simple, especially for someone like me. When I got into these Tesla coils, I didn't know a thing about them. I didn't understand them. I could have never built this circuit on the board. And so without Gary, I probably would have never got into these. And that's why I keep ordering from him over and over. Oh, I got a gold one again. I love it. So the coils themselves, that's got a little dent right there. That's not good. I did notice there was a dent in the box when I got it. So hopefully that's okay. I'm sure it will be. Everything Gary builds is really tough. But looks like a pretty simple design. We got the top right here. So that's cool. And then the bottom, this cord right here, plugs in to the breadboard. Look out, kitty. I know you're interested in this, but you can't play with Tesla coils. You know what happens when you play with Tesla coils. So there's that. So I'm gonna have to order a few more things, like a glue gun and some other stuff and whatnot, but I'm gonna go ahead and get this plugged in and figured out, and then I'll be right back with a video of this thing burning some plasma out of the end of it. Stay tuned, guys.